sign in, you won't get credit, you won't be a MIG or keep your trail guide or MIG status. So please make sure you sign in. It's not our responsibility, it's your responsibility to make sure you sign in.
Wow, that's cold.
It is. The way it
I
goes.
was never like that.
Welcome everyone to the February meeting. Yeah, how's everybody doing? Great. My name's Paul. Most of you all know me.
Hi,
We do?
Hi.
I'm going to try to make up for Prescott not being here, all right?
So, for our February meeting, first we'd like to see if there's anybody new here tonight. Anybody new? Nobody's new. Great. All right, so we'll just move right along. This is going to be nice and short and sweet. I will introduce our club officers. We'll start with Mr. Prescott. Absent. Okay. Prescott, did you have anything to go over?
I asked him, he said no.
No?
No.
I'm going to just go over for him. He should be going over the minute. Well, he should be going over the minutes. But the major thing is, like, really on the forum is the change to the bylaws, which is not really, there's some things in here. I suggest you all go on there and read it. I'm not going to read them all because they had the committee to propose the bylaws had a bunch of lengthy things. A lot of it is wording. Some of the things, two things I saw in there was that they had a motion to change to hold an officer's position. You have to be a member in good standing for 2 years as opposed to 1. So if you agree with that, then you would vote for that. If you disagree, you would disagree when we vote at the next meeting come in March.
I think there's a question back here.
That was supposed to be in January. Vote for what?
I mean, did you talk about this? That's the first person.
Yeah. Yes.
It wasn't a member for 2 years. I believe it was MIG.
Nick,
For a
yes.
specific length of time. I forget whether it was 2 years.
According to what was written on the forum, it's 2 years. It went from a 1-year MIG to a 2-year. Yeah, a 1-year MIG to a 2-year MIG to have MIG status for 2 years.
I thought it was just
Well,
You
one
never
year-
had to
one
be a MIG
year
for
as
more
a
than
member.
a MIG.
it says, in order to be eligible to be nominated for an officer on the board of directors, a member in good standing must maintain member in good standings status for 2 years prior to nomination.
But that's what they want. The old one just said you
proposed.
had to be a member in good standing and attend at least, I think it was 1 meeting or 2 meetings from that point. You
It's-
didn't have to be a year.
It says, in order to be eligible to be nominated for officer on the board of directors, a member in good standings must attend and signed in on the roster books at least 2 of the regular meetings throughout the dues year when he or she is nominated.
Are we going to be able to vote on these things per thing, or is it going to be all or none?
It depends on how someone makes the motion.
I would say the motion would be, I would say,
You can
because each individual
split it.
one is a change, so I would say each individual one would have to be voted on.
Okay.
That's the way
I
I
agree
believe
with that.
you guys.
I mean, this is a change from literally from 1-year member to 3-year member because you have to.
Essentially.
No, you have to
Because
have.
you already have to be a MIG, so
Yes.
essentially you would have to be a 3-year member to become
Right.
an officer.
And before it was, you had the 1 year, you got MIG, you
1
could
year
be.
plus a little bit of,
Yeah,
you know,
1 year plus a little bit.
couple
Some of
years.
the other ones are on there, and like I said, they're really kind of just the same thing, it's just wording, you know, the way it's worded. They changed the wording. That's really the only one that I saw that was
Yeah, that was the only one.
was the real difference one. The one right below it with a spouse or family member or significant other of an officer or member in good standing will be permitted to chair a committee. It said before, a spouse, family member, or significant other of an or an officer. Significant other of an officer member in good standings will be permitted to chair a committee and be a board of director. So that would be the change of that.
Really, there's no provision in the current bylaws for someone such as that to be on the board of directors.
That's correct.
Because it specifically states what a board of directors, consists of.
Right, there is a reference to what a board of directors
So we're
is on there, so.
just clarifying that, really.
So, go online, read them, study them, and then we'll vote next month on each individual one and see what we change or what we don't change, and or have any discussion. It's also up for discussion too on the forum. So if you want to have comments or anything about it or suggest something else, I think Pat, said you were looking at some other wording too.
Nope.
No, you gave up on that?
Yep.
Okay. So if anybody else has anything else that they see, we can bring it to the committee, bring it up on the forum, and then take it from there. Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
With that, that's all I think Prescott would have. I will now introduce Michelle, which is our treasurer.
Okay. So for January, the January report, we had income that totaled just over $4,000, which was primarily membership. Our expenses, the big ones were 2 months worth of outdoor insurance and the food for the January meeting, so the expenses came to about $780. In the end, when we allow for the checks that are outstanding, we have $6,542 in the account available. Any questions?
Is that American or Canadian?
It's primarily American.
Okay.
There's some bit in there too.
There's some Bitcoin?
$20,000 Bitcoin.
I'm afraid of
Never has any
Bitcoin, so.
questions about the money. That's good. Yeah, she does do a good job. All right. No other questions for Michelle? All right. I'd like to introduce our membership officer, Denise. Absent. Not a good track record. I think it's her birthday, so she was taking off. So I do have a report from her. So as of February 4th, Sunday, we had 120 members, 57 MIGs, and 22 trail guides. There is a motion for your new MIGs for this month, which would be Gabby. She's present. And James Lynch. I'm not sure who that is, but I'm sure he's worthy of that's not you. I'm sure he's worthy of his MIG status. Do we have a second for
Second.
Second, and motion is carried. These are now MIGs. We are blessed. Welcome. There's also a few other members too that we didn't, welcome. That are brand new members. There's I don't know, half a dozen or so here. I'm not going to read everybody's name. Tamara, where's Tamara? You spoke with Denise. Did you have anything else that I missed or to cover? She said she was talking to you too. So.
I got a question. I have a question for Denise when you're done.
Yes.
Do we have a current member list now that it's February that I can send to Nova that deleted all the people that didn't renew and all that happy stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, from the trees.
Okay. Yeah, they need that, so.
Do you want Excel or PDF?
PDF. Give me Excel and I'll convert it and send them both.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Anybody else have any questions or concerns, comments about membership?
What
Yes.
was the all-time membership high? Like what was our most members in?
The all-time membership high was 289. I've asked Denise to put together a list of members from last year to this year and possibly the previous year of people that didn't rejoin. and reach out to them to find out why they did not rejoin. Did they simply just not renew? Did they not own a Jeep anymore? Do they hate us? Is it because of our old president? I don't know. New president, could be any one of those. So just to find out, I'm looking at it as like a business base. If you lost a third or 2/3 of your business, you would want to know why, where they went to, why. What are we doing wrong that we're not retaining members? And we'll find out as soon as I have a list and we get some feedback from some people. We may not get feedback, but some feedback would be nice to know. Do we need to make some kind of changes, or
You wanna know why
or what's going on? With that, I would like to introduce our Vice President, Dave.
Yay, Dave.
All for you, Dave.
Just a couple things. I submitted everything to our account, well, person that we may consider using as an account. I faxed everything to him. There's our original copy back. In that list, if we do anything for updating our bylaws, we better make sure that copy matches what our new bylaws are. That's in that list that we sent to the IRS originally.
Okay.
Okay. We got some new cards, business cards. Jeff dropped them off today, so
Thanks, Jeff.
everyone can
Thanks,
take
Fast
them.
Signs of Maple Shade.
Yeah.
Thanks, Fast Signs.
Make sure that we try to help them out. That's the second time that they've given us cards. So
If you don't know, too, they have also did you probably saw our little trailer, too, with the Jeep on it. Looks kind of like the business cards. They wrapped that what was that, a couple years ago? Something like
Ocean
that.
City. We're still doing
Yeah.
Ocean City.
So they did a great job. We take that a lot of different places. So they do